Hello everyone, it's Nadie, and today we'll be testing out the Bare Minerals Original Liquid Mineral Foundation. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products and not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. Oh, my chilly little chinchillas, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a spectacular day so far. I myself am doing wonderful. It's a gorgeous sunny day outside. I might go for a walk. Just kidding, it's like 2 degrees outside. Screw that. But I'm very excited to be filming today. I love my job, and I'm so excited to try this. Which I did take a little bit of a peeky poo at, just to see if the color was anything close to me, and I'm quite confused. So this is soft medium 11, which I don't really qualify for medium tone. At least not in the dead ass of winter. However, online from the swatch, it does look like it'd match me, and they categorize soft medium 11 as perfect for very light, cool skin tones with pink hues. This is not light, nor is it pink. This is yellow as shit, and it is kind of dark. So we'll see about this one. I don't know if maybe the packaging is making it look darker, but what the actual fuck, man. I was about to go on a different kind of rant because I thought they sent me the completely wrong shade, but this is what I ordered. I probably should have ordered like fair ivory, but even that on the website, it looks yellow. So I don't know about this one, y'all. I mean, we will still try it. It wouldn't be the first time I've looked like SpongeBob on this channel. But it looks like they have over 30 shades. They do go pretty light and they do go pretty deep, and it actually looks like they have a few to choose from in between. And this retails for $35, and it looks like it has 4 out of 5 stars, but only 65% of people would recommend this. So that's a wee bit confusing, but let's go ahead and take a look at what this is before I look at a few of the reviews. They say this is a new original liquid foundation that's inspired by Bare Minerals' iconic #1 best-selling original loose mineral foundation. It's made with minimal ingredients for coverage that improves the appearance of skin over time. Oh, I like that. I'm totally here and queer for this trend of including skincare and makeup. Like, that is what we need. It has 30 shades, it wears all day, and it has light as air medium coverage with a luminous finish. I like the sounds of that. Cruelty-free, vegan, free of parabens, silicone, talc, chemical sunscreens, oil, gluten, and more. Shit on me, and you get up to 27% reduction of the appearance of pores, up to 20% reduction of the look of redness, and 100% of people showed visible improvements in pore size and skin redness. I mean, that makes sense. You're covering everything up. But still, I'm fucking excited for all of that. And very quickly, very quickly? What the fuck is quickly? Let's briefly look at the reviews, starting with the 1 stars, which say, love Bare Minerals, sadly had to return this, got a bad reaction. Ooh. It settles into fine lines, doesn't look that good on combo skin, which is what I have. Save the money, it creases terribly. Oh my god, this is getting scary. The shade was completely off and was way darker than the description. Thank fucking you, yes. Caused bad breakouts, really clogged my pores, worst foundation ever, noticeably cakey, terrible shade range, not true to how it looks. Let's look at some of the higher reviews, which 4 and 5 stars are kind of at the same point. Feels like it'll smudge and melt off. Super dewy, so much that it actually removed my concealer. Matches well, but lots of shine by the end of the day. There is literally nothing good that I'm hearing about this. Even with like the 4 and 5 stars, people are still bitching about it. That is probably not good. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna put this into fake spot. Nope, never mind. Fake spot doesn't work with this. Cool. I guess we'll just have to find out for ourselves, won't we? Oh, that's fun. I do appreciate the little protective seal that they have on there. Although it does just peel right off and I can put it back. So not quite sure who that's protecting, but bless them for trying. And my face is all exfoliated. I did just wash my face and I moisturized just a little bit ago, so my face should be ready. For directions, they say pump 2 pumps into the back of your hand for medium coverage. Dot it on and then apply with your fingertips. That's kind of fun. And if you're gonna use this with a brush, you stroke that shit outwards. So we might try both ways, I don't know. Also, this is an SPF foundation, so they're probably gonna recommend that you apply this every 2 hours or some bullshit like that. Does anybody really do that? I personally don't, but it does have titanium dioxide in it, which causes serious flashbacks, so if you're gonna be using this around photography or studios or flash or anything like that, just don't. You'll most likely look like a ghost with a severe case of jaundice. And Ulta did give me this sweet little gift for ordering this, so I think I might use the little powder that comes in here. Oh, that's so cool. I do love their mineral veil powder. It is beautiful. So we will set this foundation with that. And this is silicone free, so I'm gonna use a water-based primer. The only water-based primer that I have is this LMS Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer. And it does indeed have the slightest bit of glow to it, so hopefully it doesn't make me look oily. But this is all that I have to prime with today, so we're gonna have to try it. All right, we'll rub this shit in. Oh, it smells so good. It kind of smells like the hibiscus refresher at Starbucks. And I'm gonna make sure to really get around my nose and right here because those are my dry spots. spots. I could be putting pure fucking water on my face and it would still catch right there in my dry bits. But I really want to give foundations a fighting chance, so let's try to eliminate that. And that, my loves, is called running from the inevitable. Also, I'm trying to combat my skin's dryness by drinking 1.5 gallons of water a day. It's working, maybe. I don't know. Only been doing it for a couple days, so I can't say it's working. But the primer is on. We can kind of see how much glowiness it added, so let's take this and subtract it from whatever the Bare Minerals adds. But they do say to shake it very well, so we will do that. Thank God I'm gonna pump out whipped cream. Oh, that didn't sound right. And they did suggest using either a brush or your hands to blend this out, so I'm gonna start with a brush on this half, and then we can try my hands on this side. Go with the first little pump here. Ooh, okay, it's got a nice semi-thick consistency. I don't know if that's really one pump. That does not look like very much, but we can start with it. Oh my God, it's so yellow next to my skin. Ooh, and it seems a little bit on the greasy side too on my hand. Very interesting. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Oh my, that did not go very far at all. We're gonna need some more. Okay, here we go. I like to use little stippling motions because it just kind of helps press it into the skin and maybe look a little bit more natural. Whoo, fuck, that's yellow. And it isn't really like blending around. It's just like sitting on top of the skin and kind of streaking out. God, and it really enhanced that little thing I got going on right there. Oh shit. I don't know. Can you see that? This looks like genuinely terrible. I think I'm gonna use my hand instead. Oh, I wish that were the first time I said that. Okay, so here we go on this side. Oh my gosh, even with my hands, it's looking streaky. I'm just gonna use my hands all over my face. We've dotted it on. Let's go. Also, who the fuck is this shade for? They said this was fair. Fair my ass. Oh God, I can't pick up my mirror now. Ooh, okay, so a few things happening. One, it is pilling all up in my facial hair. It does not look good in this area. I can't really fault it too much because some foundations do look good in facial hair, some don't. This just is not one of them. However, it also looks ridiculous on my skin too. I look like an Oompa Loompa. Maybe had a rendezvous with a carrot. But apart from the color and the weird thing that's happening in my facial hair, it actually does look very pretty on the skin. It's like my skin, but better. I wouldn't necessarily say it's medium coverage, maybe light medium or medium light, but I don't know if you can see in my beard right there. It's just really fucking weird. That does happen with some foundations, not all of them, but just know if you have 5 o'clock shadow, a beard, or peach fuzz, this might happen. Also, it looks very, very dry and weird on my nose. Like it's already catching and kind of separating and breaking up a little bit. I almost wonder if I should use a different primer with this, or if a primer is even necessary with this. On my forehead, it just looks super fucking dry, but everywhere, not just in my dry spots. Hold on, let me take half of this and wipe it off. This is just a makeup eraser that has only water on it, so it shouldn't fuck with too much. And I'm pretty sure I wiped the primer off too, so let me take one little pump on my hand, and we can try it just this side again. With these SPF foundations that you have to allegedly reapply every 2 hours, I don't know if you're supposed to wear a primer with them. No, it's still very streaky. It's really clinging to my dry patches, and I kind of have to tap this in versus like spreading it around. Otherwise, it leaves long ass streaks on my face. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think the color is the worst thing about this. That and its inability to actually blend out. But once it's on the skin, it doesn't look too terrible, but once you're up close, it does look very, very dry. I don't notice too big of a difference between the side without the primer and the primer, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like this and we can see if they wear the same. Then I do want a little bit more coverage right there. I can see a little bit of redness poking through, and they say that this is supposed to cover that. Oh, this just like won't blend in. It just keeps rubbing around and streaking. And I guess that did an okay job at evening my skin tone and covering a little bit of redness, more so balancing it. Like my skin now looks very, very natural. It doesn't really look like I'm wearing a foundation. It just looks like my skin is healthier. So I'm not like too terribly upset with this. Like the longer it's sitting on my skin, the prettier it's getting. I just don't know what to suggest for people with drier skin because it seems like even if you moisturize or put on a moisturizing primer, it's really not going to help with this. I just keep going back and forth. Like I like it, and then one second I find something that I don't like about this. So I think I'm going to have to put on the rest of my products and see how it wears. On its own as like a tinted moisturizer, I don't know how much I love it because you can only spread it so thin before it starts to get really extra streaky and kind of patchy. And so in my opinion, this is like the lowest amount of coverage that you could probably get with this. Oh, but fuck, on my forehead, it's like flaking off and you can literally see the direction that I spread this out. It's just so streaky. Oh, I don't know about this. Okay, let's go in with the rest of our products, and then I'm gonna go in with this to set everything. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with some Bare Minerals. I think this foundation is dark enough that this might highlight. We'll just see how these products play together. I mean, they're in the same family. They should work, right? Although when has a whole family ever completely gotten along? And the products are blending out together pretty okay. However, the concealer won't stick to the side that I used the primer, which I was actually kind of noticing with the foundation. It just will not stick. And so maybe this foundation really isn't meant for a primer. But even on the side without the primer, it's just like wiping away everywhere. Like the foundation wipes off up here, it wipes off down there. This is weird. But I think on camera, it looks decent. I don't know. Make sure you're turned all the way up to 4K. Then I'm gonna dip into the Mineral Veil powder and just set under my eyes because this is already creasing. Normally this concealer is fantastic. Like it is one of my favorites, but with this foundation, it's just like my whole face is creasing like crazy. Oh shit, even the foundation is coming off onto my little sponge here. But I'm gonna go ahead and set this into the rest of my makeup because it does feel like it's gonna slip around. Oh, but that powder definitely helped. Like now it feels locked into place. Oh god, does this have a tint to it? That did not react well with the concealer. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. So now there's a few little orange spots on my face. I'm not sure what's up with that. However, this powder is beautiful. Wow, it literally is like a veil. I feel like I have a filter on me. But also, do we want to get a $35 foundation that really only works with probably around that same priced powder? Like for 60 bucks, you can get a fan-fucking-tastic foundation that you don't have to jump through hose and hoops to make work. But with that powder, it does look really good. Let me just make sure that all of it is dusted off. And I don't really use setting sprays that much, but I just learned that you use them to get rid of that like ashy powder effect. So let me quick give my face a little bit of a set with some Gerard Cosmetics setting spray. Ooh, that tastes mentholy. Probably not meant for eating. And also I missed half my face. I can't get the moisture in my hair, otherwise it'll curl. Oh, I've got a little whippy dip right there. Okay, so after setting it with the spray, this is a very questionable foundation because I am several colors. I have weird patches of orange. I can see my skin poking through in certain points. It's actually coming off my little blemishes that I have going on right here. The redness that it claimed to be able to cover is definitely there. Not sure if you can see it, but I can. It is really catching in my baby wrinklets right here. But where I don't have problems, like around the perimeters of my face, it does look really good. So this foundation is perfect for you if you don't need a foundation, but if you have any kind of flaws, run from it. But truthfully, I could see this working pretty okay for a lot of people, but I could also see this looking really fucked up on some people's skin. So this is what we look like. Very cute, I know. No, I look like an old orange peel. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, do a little wear time test. I will see you at the end of the day in just a second. And we are back. It is the end of the day, and let's see how we look. Damn, why do I always lose my mirror? I found it. It was tucked away with my pride. This foundation does seem very, very pretty once everything else is on my skin, but it is catching in my wrinkles really bad. So much so that it's like a completely different color in there. I don't know if you can see that. But in normal light, it just really is accentuating those. It's also rubbing off of my nose completely, which is interesting because I'm not even greasy. It's almost like this foundation dried down to a powder and it's just dusting away. And it's actually doing that all over my face. Like my skin is starting to peek through. So it's wearing gracefully, but it's legit only been maybe like 4 or 5 hours. I've been planning on wearing this longer, but truthfully, I don't want to because I'm pretty sure that by the end of the day, I wouldn't have anything on my face except for like blush and contour. But like other than it catching in my wrinkles, my skin doesn't look that bad. Like over time, it's worn down, but it's worn nicely. Like it is definitely flying off my skin, but it's flying off gradually and peacefully. But also it's very odd because even where I'm not normally dry, this just looks dry on my skin. It's so confusing. Like it's the same for the primed side and the unprimed side. Both seem to be wearing off completely the same. So I don't know. I feel like if you need a natural foundation, this could be a good option. I would personally recommend EVXO over this. I believe they kind of follow the same guidelines where natural is best. But also I have tried the powder foundation version of this and I do think the powder is much better. I don't remember their powder foundations being super yellow on me, although now that I have everything on, it really doesn't look that bad color-wise. And I completely forgot to bring up the match-o-meter, and I feel like it's a little bit too late because I'm all bronzed and contoured and all that shit, and the color does look pretty good now. Damn, sorry about that. I don't think this is bad, I just don't think it's like that good. So do I recommend this? If you have skin that doesn't need a whole lot of fixing, then maybe. But if you're trying to cover up dryness, redness, any kind of acne, like on me, it just wiped off where my acne was, and I can totally see my redness peeking through. So you know, really, I don't think I do recommend this. But I could also see it working on a few people, so I guess if you're curious about this, go get a sample of it. I personally don't love this. I probably won't pick it up again. I think the color matching that they have is very off. It's super streaky, it's very hard to work with, it kind of dusts off, and honestly, it only looked good after I powdered it with their powder, and I don't want to have to rely on other products to make this product work. So I guess, do I recommend it? No. Do I think it's worth the price? No. But again, it might work marvelously on you, so if you're curious about it, do try it, but really only try it if there's a return policy. Anyways, there you go. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you. And if you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early, you get Patreon only content, plus best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!